My name is Gen Noroboshi, and I'm a salaryman with a shabby salary working in sales. Today was another day of working myself down to the bone. Right after graduating from college, I entered a company called Small Motors that sells used bicycles, and a few years have flown by. Luckily, my sales record was pretty good from the start, and at 27 years old, I finally gained a junior colleague. I don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or not. Well, here you go.
Thank you very much. Are you always working this much, Mr. Noroboshi?
This is the bare minimum we need to do. Otherwise, our salary would be too low.
But even still, if we work this much, my legs are going to become sticks. They're already so swollen.
I guess we have no choice then. We can call it for today. For a job in sales where the base salary is low, the incentives are necessary. If anything, if the company is too terrible and there are no incentives, then it doesn't become a livable salary. I definitely chose the wrong company, but I've been dragging my feet along the whole time, and I've gotten to where I am today. For my junior colleague, Yuri, it might be a terrible environment, especially because she is still young. If she's going to make a decision to leave, she should probably do it sooner rather than later.
Hey, Mr. Noroboshi, when we're done, let's go get some drinks.
You seem to be in a good mood. Looks like you can still work.
Boo, impossible. You're a monster, the devil, an alien.
No, I'm a human.
I know that, but I just kind of wanted to say it.
Don't say such weird things out of nowhere. Look at the sky. You can already see the North Star shining.
Mr. Noroboshi, you're pointing west. Shouldn't the North Star be in the north?
All right, you got me there. However, recently, I couldn't help but smell something suspicious with the company. Depending on the situation, we might get roped into it as well. It might be better for me to tell Yuri about this too. Come on, let's get back to the office. Are you turning 24 this year, Yuri?
Asking a woman her age is sexual harassment, Mr. Noroboshi.
Well then, whatever. I'm not that interested anyway.
I'm sorry. If you react in such a cold way, it's going to hurt me.
Well, how do I say this? If you're going to change jobs, then I think you should do it sooner rather than later.
Change jobs? Mr. Noroboshi, does this mean that you don't like me that much and…
That's not it. That's not it at all. But, oh, come on. Don't make such a face like you're a puppy on the street.
Unlike you, I'm a human being.
Like I said, I'm also a human. Listen, actually, I think our company might be in trouble pretty soon.
In trouble? What do you mean by that?
I heard this from Mr. Kurohashi in the accounting department, but apparently the company has been doing all kinds of problematic things.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that if anybody finds out about it, then the company is in danger?
I don't know, but either way, it might be best to think about how to save yourself.
How to save myself? What are you planning on doing, Mr. Noroboshi?
Me? I'm thinking about getting a new job, but not yet. I'm just going to start preparing so that I can get moving when necessary.
Is that so? By the way, Mr. Corporate Slave Noroboshi, do you have a girlfriend?
A girlfriend? If I did, I wouldn't be doing a job like this. I'm so busy that I can't even go on any dates.
What are you talking about? You're going on a date with me every single day.
We're just going on sales meetings, though.
I knew that you wouldn't have a girlfriend, Mr. Corporate Slave.
If you laugh about that again, I'm gonna draw a unibrow with a permanent marker between those eyebrows. We were having these silly conversations and enjoyed the rest of the drinks. So what does this mean?
What else is there to explain? When are you going to show us a grandchild?
That's right, Jen. And plus, you haven't come home for New Year's or any of the holidays, and that makes your mom really sad.
I do feel bad about that, but… Over the weekend, I was called back to my family house, and I was suddenly caught in a pinch. It was true that I've been so busy over the last few years, I hadn't been back to visit my parents, and that was my bad. But on my days off, I was just so exhausted that I was sleeping the whole day, so you could say it also wasn't my fault. However, the thing that lit the fire under my butt was that they called me back out of nowhere, so I rushed home nervous that there might be some kind of issue. But when I got there, it was apparently an introduction for an arranged marriage. An arranged marriage in this day and age? This generation just uses apps.
This is the daughter of somebody I know. Apparently, she hasn't been able to meet anybody, so she came to us.
I can imagine why.
Don't be so rude, Jen. But you're getting to a pretty good age too, you know, Jen. Is there anyone that you're dating right now?
I've been so busy with work that I don't have time for that.
If you're going to say that, then you're going to get older before you know it. Don't you think it's time that you get yourself together?
I hate to say it, but this girl's appearance is a little bit, you know. And her age is older, and she's got a bad personality, and her required salary is over $60,000 a year. Has to have a college degree, wants to become a full-time housewife, and wants a height of, well, it's true that she has some ridiculous standards given the situation, but I'm sure she's a good girl.
That sounds like a girl straight out of hell! She was exactly the type of monster that's overflowing at the marriage consultants agencies. This is bad. If I get caught by something like this, my life is over!
That being said, you need to start becoming serious about having your own family.
That's right. We can't wait to see your kids and to have grandchildren, Jen.
After that, all that was left in my hands was a marriage certificate, where my parents had already written their names down in the witness column. I politely declined the arranged marriage, but if I wasn't going to have a girlfriend within the next year, they said that they were going to force me to have an arranged marriage. I couldn't believe they would ignore my right to choose. This would be hell! And so, after going home for the first time in a while, the curtains closed in a devastating way. Are you freaking kidding me? Even though that crop boss, all of his hair follicles are dead?
Mr. Noribashi, you're in quite the mood. What's the matter? You don't usually drink this much.
Are you trying to tell me that I don't know how to drink? Huh?
Whoa, you're being the exact type of terrible boss that's insistent they can drink a lot.
Besides that, the quota is way too ridiculous. Obviously, that's impossible for anybody. I'm gonna tell on them to the labor department, those bastards!
We had to work overtime again today, so I understand. With this, that means it was overtime every day this week, even though it's finally Friday.
Yuri, sorry to make you come with me.
I'm the one that invited you. And plus, I think you're doing pretty well compared to most, Mr. Noribashi.
I have the nicest junior colleague sitting right next to me.
Are you blushing?
I'm not blushing.
Aw, really? That's disappointing.
But even still, there's no way that I'm going to be able to find a partner with this situation.
Partner? What kind of partner? Like a business partner?
Forget a partner. It's even hard to find friends like this. Not a business partner. I'm being cornered by my parents, so I need to hurry up and get married.
Married?
I told Yuri about what happened when I went back to my parents' house last weekend. I work so much overtime that there's no way I'm going to meet anybody when I don't even have time for my own hobbies. Well, it's not like I have hobbies anyway, but I was stuck at a dead end. At this rate, I'm stuck on the course of being forced into the arranged marriage with that monster.
No way, I can't believe this, that you're going to get married?
Well, if it were up to me, I would like to avoid getting married, but...
What? Mr. Noribashi, are you the type that doesn't want to get married?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'd love to if I found a good partner, but please, spare me from the monster.
Well then, what kind of partner would be your type, Mr. Noribashi?
My type? Let's see. Someone that's positive, and that I can have fun when I'm around.
I'm positive, and when I'm with you, I have fun.
And someone kind, with a big chest.
I've I've been told that I'm very patient and, well, my chest is pretty big. Mr. Noribashi? Wait a minute. Couldn't that be me? Wait, Mr. Noribashi? Hello? Hey, please don't fall asleep at such an important moment like this. Come on, wake up. Wake up.
Yuri, great work today.
Sheesh, if you're going to compliment me, then please do it when you're properly awake, okay?
Yuri, listen up. You better not turn into a monster.
Like I said before, what monster are you talking about?
Damn it. Where the hell is she? This person I'm supposed to marry.
Even though I'm right here.
I'm starting to feel sick. Well then, Yuri, be careful on your way home. Oh, that reminds me. This is the new training manual. I've been meaning to hand it to you, but I totally forgot. Please, run through it when you can.
Mr. Noribashi, despite everything that you say, you're always about work.
Are you trying to call me a corporate slave? Huh?
Are you crying or are you mad? Please just choose one.
Sorry to make you listen to all my complaints. Well then, see you next week.
Yes, you too, Mr. Noribashi. Come back in better spirits, okay?
Imagine if the company's gone by Monday.
That would be ideal, but unlikely.
Although, it would be trouble if I was unemployed.
I wish I could put in a request for a transfer forever.
I'm just jealous of anybody that has a partner. I'm starting to feel sick again.
You're so clueless. Well, then, I hope you can get home quickly and get to sleep, Mr. Noribashi. Good night. So I guess this means Mr. Noribashi is going to get married. He said he already had an arranged marriage. Does that mean I don't have a chance anymore? It goes without saying that I had a crush on Mr. Noribashi. I was in love with him. And the reason for that was a really small thing. Within this company that was always abusing its power and being unfair, Mr. Noribashi would always stand up for me and protect me. The only reason why I'm able to enjoy my job is because of Mr. Noribashi. If it weren't for him, I probably would have been the victim of sexual harassment and I'd probably be depressed by now. But Mr. Noribashi is always all about work. He could have just given this to me next week. That's what I was thinking when I pulled out the manual that he handed me, and I froze. Because that was a marriage certificate with Mr. Noribashi's name, and the witness column is already filled out. Is this? Why did Mr. Noribashi hand me this? Wait a minute. Does this mean that Mr. Noribashi might like me too? Could it be? The fact that he suddenly started talking about the arranged marriage, maybe it meant that he was thinking about me? That's right. He was about to be forced into a marriage. Maybe this is his call for help to me. I can't just sit by like this. This time, I'm going to be the one to save him. Hello, Mom. Yeah, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. How did you know? Yeah, I really like this person. You don't need to worry about that. He's a corporate slave, so he doesn't gamble or anything like that at all. And plus, he's really kind. So, Mom, I'm gonna come back home tomorrow to talk to you about it.
I see. So you're going to resign too, Yuri?
Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Noribashi, even though you've been really great to me.
Well, this is the situation, so I understand.
I didn't think that everybody would find out all at once and it would turn into this mess.
At the start of the week, the bomb that had been ticking down its timer finally exploded. The company's actions were finally exposed to the public. As a result, first thing in the morning, the office was a disaster. It definitely wasn't a situation to go out on sales meetings in, but at the same time, I couldn't just stay home either. Maybe this is actually better for you in terms of timing. I'm sure more and more people are going to disappear from now on.
I was really relieved that I was able to resign smoothly. Next is your turn, Mr. Noribashi. Need to hurry up and find a new job, too.
You're right. By the way, do you already have your next job lined up?
What are you talking about, Mr. Noribashi? I'm resigning because I'm getting married.
Huh? Did you just say you were resigning because you're getting married?
That's exactly what I just said.
I see. I'm going to be lonely now. Invite me to the wedding, okay? Although, you might not have time for that right now.
Well, yeah, of course you're going to be invited. Because you are the main role.
Because of all the commotion, I didn't hear exactly what Yuri just said. I see. So even Yuri's getting married. For some reason, it's probably too late. But it made my heart sting. Maybe, without even realizing it, little by little, I'd started to have feelings for Yuri. I'm glad I didn't say anything to her about it. If I told Yuri about that, maybe it would have ruined our relationship.
Hello? Mr. Noribashi? Where did you go? Are you okay?
Oh, nothing. Besides, congratulations. So what are you going to do now?
I decided to use all of the paid leave that I've accumulated until I resigned, because, well, they have no choice but to let me take it now.
I see. That makes sense. You should totally use them and enjoy those days. The company was already being cornered for its problematic conditions. It would be adding gasoline to the fire to deny paid leave in this situation. Either way, this company probably wasn't going to last much longer. I guess this means that today is the last day I'm going to see you, Yuri.
Perhaps you might be right.
It was a short time, but I had a lot of fun working together with you.
Me too. I'm really glad that you were my manager, Mr. Noribashi.
I feel like it was worth it, just hearing you say that. Well then, I guess this is goodbye.
Yes, this is goodbye. See you.
You're so loud. Who the hell is here first thing in the morning?
Mr. Noribashi, I'm here.
Yuri? What do you mean you're here? And what's with all that stuff?
I was just thinking that I could start living with you from today.
Huh? What do you mean live with me? Do you mean that you couldn't pay for your rent and you were kicked out of your apartment?
No, that's not it, because now that we're a married couple, obviously we're going to be living together, right?
Married couple? Who and who? Also, you were resigning from the company because you were getting married, right, Yuri?
Mr. Noribashi, when are you going to wake up? Obviously, I am talking about you and me.
What are you talking about? How did that happen? Don't tell me that the person you resigned for was me!
Yes, I look forward to being your wife, Mr. Noribashi.
What do you mean, being my wife? Besides, this is a studio apartment. Wait, no, before that, what do you mean we're a married couple?
The marriage certificate that you handed me, I handed it in to the city office overnight.
Marriage certificate? What are you talking about? I don't remember writing anything like that. Wait a minute.
Eventually, let's find an apartment that we can both live in together. I'm excited to start living with you.
I panicked and checked inside of my bag, and I couldn't find the marriage certificate. Now that I think about it, I was beyond drunk last weekend. Wait a minute. Does that mean that instead of the training manual, I made a mistake and I handed Yuri the marriage certificate? I wish you had told me before you turned it in, I guess. Anyway, are you sure you're okay with this, Yuri?
If it was you, Mr. Noribashi, I thought it would be fine. We need to greet both of our parents soon, don't we?
Oh, what do I do? What am I going to do about this? Mom, Dad, I didn't even know that I suddenly had a wife.
Because it is one room, let's sleep in the same bed together tonight. Plus, I do want kids, too.
Oh my God! As she was blushing and said that, I had to admit that Yuri was cute. More than cute. It may be too late to realize this, but at that moment, I knew that I had already fallen for Yuri. It's delicious.
Sorry, it's just a simple meal. Is there anything you want to eat for dinner tonight?
You?
What? Me? Oh, well, please go easy on me.
No! No. That's not what I meant.
We did get married, and now we're husband and wife, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
That might be true, but that's not what I meant. I need to go and buy some things to prepare. I didn't know what to do because Yuri getting excited, well, I felt something that I had never felt before. That's right. That a life with a person I can't stop thinking about was so fun. Wait a minute. Is this that thing they call happiness?
Mr. Noribashi?
Maybe this is what that is. Wait. Can I call you Anna?
Yes, of course. Well, that does make me a little bit nervous.
In that case, don't call me Mr. Noriboshi anymore. Call me by my given name.
Well, I'm still a little embarrassed, so I'll call you,
You really don't need to add that Mr. anymore. Anna, I don't think this is something to say after we already submitted the marriage certificate, but
Mr. Jen?
I like you, Anna, and I want to marry you.
We're already married, and plus I also like you. I love you, Mr. Jen.
Well then, in order to support my wife, maybe I should resign from that terrible company. I'm gonna find a new job too, and get back to work. We can think about that eventually. There's also the topic of children too.
Yes, I want to have at least 2.
Do you have any requests, Anna? Like, you want to live in a high-rise apartment building?
No way, I don't want to be in such a place. It's exhausting and unstable.
Oh, really? Well, we need to find somewhere to live together soon. I want to build a dream home eventually, too.
Well, Dad will easily pay for that.
Your dad? Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me that you're actually a princess from a pretty wealthy family.
Who knows? But I do believe that we were comfortable. They let me do whatever I wanted as well.
So you do come from money. Why is such a wealthy girl working for such a terrible company?
When I entered the company, I also thought I made a big mistake, but because you were there, I guess in the end it was a success.
Now I'm getting nervous to go see your parents. What if your dad says that he won't give me his daughter?
Well, we're already married, and they won't say no anyway. I think they're both really excited to meet you.
I need to go and get a new suit. Maybe I'll just get one order made.
I want to hurry up and meet your parents too. Oh, that reminds me. Eventually, you might be the one to take after my dad's company.
Why is there so much information that I didn't know coming out now?
But there's also so many things that I don't know about you, Mr. Jen. So from now on, we can get to know each other together, right?
That's true. But if you can tell me the things that seem important sooner rather than later, that would be helpful.
Oh, that reminds me. I should say this now, but my older sister, she's an actress, and my older brother is a lawyer, and my younger brother is a professional soccer player.
This family is so prestigious, and there's so much information that I'm not understanding any of it.
I can't wait to brag to you about my big sister.
Please, I'm begging you, don't do that. I don't think I can keep up with that. I already felt like I was no match for her, but maybe Anna was always the junior colleague type. But she was always there to support me and had my back, and it made me want to work even harder for her. And I was really grateful because every single day with her was the happiest I had ever been. Farewell, terrible company. Hope you die.
Mr. Jen, I was waiting for you. And what was that? What are you, in middle school? That is super lame.
Don't watch me in such an embarrassing moment. Damn it, I didn't think anybody was around.
I guess you have some childish parts to you too, Mr. Jen. That is so cute.
You're much more cute though, Anna.
I don't think that's fair.
Come on, let's go home.
Yes.
And this was probably just the beginning of even happier days for us. Even though the company was terrible beyond belief, the one great thing that came out of it was meeting Anna. Maybe the HR department knew how to pick the right people, even though that HR person also resigned. Anna, I look forward to being your husband.
Mr. Jen, I can't wait for our life together.